Hey guys, Bite Size Bible in a Year Chronological Edition for May 10th. We read Psalm 35 through 38. I'm going to give you 3 Q&E at the end, questions and encouragement. You can't see my face, questions and encouragement. So you can pick one of those so that you can take something that you've read, talk with God about it, and move forward in your life with it, letting it change your life. So even though we read 35 through 38, I'm really gonna spend the entire time, which is not gonna be long, in Psalm 37, because I just found quite a few things in there that I thought were super interesting. I say that a lot. I think the Bible is super interesting, don't you? All right, so the first one, my friend and I went out to dinner with a friend of mine last night, and we were talking about this curriculum we went through that was that's been put out by our church, Hope City, and in it, it talks about the bait, like fish bait, the bait of offense, and how deadly it is that the enemy just dangles the bait out there, like you should be offended by what she said, or you should be offended by what he did, and that we really get ourselves into trouble when we take that bait. I mean, think about the times that we've chosen to be offended or just let ourselves be offended, and then we take the bait, we let ourselves be offended, and then we step out and we say something that we regret later, or we do something that we regret later, all because what we thought they said was really not what they intended to say. Or maybe they did. Maybe they're just awful people. And maybe it's natural to be offended. But if you would have not taken that bait, then you could have had a different effect on the situation. And so that's what I thought about when I was reading Psalm 37. She and I talked about it last night, and I've just been thinking about it all day long because it's powerful. In 37:7, see, I'm going to put these back on. 37:7 says, what does 37:7 say? It says, "Be still in the presence of the Lord and wait patiently for him to act. Don't worry about evil people who prosper or fret about their wicked schemes." And then in 38:13 through 15, it says, "But I am deaf." He's talking about, David's talking about how he feels towards all the people that are laying traps for him and coming against him. "But I am deaf to all their threats. I am silent before them as one who cannot speak. I choose to hear nothing, and I make no reply. For I am waiting for you, O Lord. You must answer for me, O Lord, my God." So that's our first Q&E is number 1. I'm gonna give them to you actually as we go throughout. I just made that decision right now. First Q&E, it's an encouragement. Pray that God would help you to not take that bait. Refuse to take the bait of offense. Today, I was on the freeway and I almost got offended by something that somebody did on the freeway, and I was like, I'm not gonna do that because why? It's not good for anybody. All right, number 2, God's guidance. That is in 37:23 and 24. "The Lord directs the steps of the godly. He delights in every detail of their lives." Like every detail of your life, God looks at it and delights in it. "Though they stumble," so we will stumble, "they will never fall, for the Lord holds them by their hand." So Q&E number 2. God is wanting to guide you, and he is guiding you. He's like a police officer in the intersection saying, "Come this way." What are you doing with that? So it's kind of a heart check. What are you doing with that guidance? Are you listening? Or are you listening and going wherever he tells you to go? Are you standing there and he's doing this and you're like, I don't know, I kind of want to go this way? Or are you just like, no, I don't want to go that way? Heart check. See where your heart is at, and ask God every day for that guidance. Sit down every day and go, give me that guidance, and then wait 5 minutes and see if you hear or kind of sense anything about what you're supposed to be doing that day. So I guess that's kind of a 2-parter, heart check and then praying and asking God. And then the third one is, again, in Psalm 37:3 through 7. It says, I just want you to pay attention to the action verbs. "Trust in the Lord, do good, then you will live safely in the land and prosper. Take delight in the Lord, and he will give you your heart's desires. Commit everything you do to the Lord. Trust him, and he will help you. He will make your innocence radiate like the dawn, and the justice of your cause will shine like the noonday sun. Be still in the presence of the Lord and wait patiently for him to act. And I already read that. Don't worry about evil people who prosper. So there's trust, do good, take delight in God, commit everything to God. By the way, did you notice that first you take delight in God and then he will give you your heart's desires? That's because then your heart is in line with God's will. So then he can give you your desires because they are his desires. It says, be still in his presence. Don't just be still in his presence. Wait patiently. Don't worry. Turn from your rage. So that's my third one. Pick one of those. If this is the question or encouragement that you're picking, what I want you to do is go back through 37 through 3-7 and pick one of those things to concentrate on this week. So I'm going to concentrate this week on trusting God, and whatever I read in his word, I'm going to trust that it's true. Or I'm going to take delight in the Lord. I'm going to be excited. I'm going to ask God to help me to be excited about what he's excited about. So pick one of those and pray for it all week long. Okay? We are done. We are done for May 10th. May 11th is Psalm 39 through 41. Also Psalm 53 and Psalm 58. And, oh, I didn't do the Sunday reading. Oh, no. May 12th. Hold, please. May 12th is Psalm 61, 62, 64, 65, 66, 67. We'll talk about all those on Monday. Farewell. Oh, and if you're a mom, happy Mother's Day. Bye.